Epiphany, August the 2nd, 1963, with the De La Salle Christian Brothers. A 10-day holiday for Catholic teenagers. Fun with sports, New Forest trips and competitive runs back to the school in Southbourne. And, of course, a bit of religion. And there was another item on the agenda. Prospective future Christian brothers. Your main man for this was Brother Dennis Robert. He had charisma coming out of his pores, a lively and happy and encouraging demeanour, his prominent teeth a kind of Ken Dodd look that went with his bubbly personality, a wizard at table tennis, an all-round, feel-good magnetism. You may think in many ways the right man for the job. Prospective Christian brothers. Follow God. For a couple of years, on his signing up journeys around the country, he came up to my town, Cleatamore, Cumbria. Cleatamore, or Little Ireland as it was referred to. It's an Irish immigrant town on the west coast of Cumbria. In some ways, in the 1960s, it was more Irish than Ireland. Like many expat communities in those days, almost frozen in time with the old ways. A fine breeding ground for men of God recruits. But my mum put him right. I was finding it hard to disappoint him when she told him, "It's not a calling for God that he has. It's you he wants to follow, Brother Dennis." Nevertheless, although this did not lead to Christian brotherhood, it did lead to another kind of spiritual epiphany. We had a curfew of 9 p.m, a curfew 4 of us were desperate to have lifted. "Why?" asked Brother Dennis. "It's a group. Music. They're on in Bournemouth." "What's their name?" he inquired. When we told him, he frowned at our desire to stay out late to listen to these people who had the name of, he laughed, insects. And we thought that was it. It was obviously out of his sphere of experience. Our chance gone. Far-flung Cleatamore, Cumbria, where we lived, was hours away from any other possible chance to have this experience. He looked closely at us all with a thoughtful, yet serious face, a moment of great tension. I'd not seen him with such an unsmiling seriousness in his expression, and I felt that our chance had passed. But maybe he could see that there was a fervour in our request, bordering on devotion. And perhaps to test this, he told us, "I tell you what, can you prove to me how much you love these insects?" Yes, we love them. "But you need to do something to prove your devotion. If you can all sing me a song of theirs, I'll give it some thought." I hated singing to anyone, but this was a no-brainer. Our probably cacophonous, out-of-tune rendition did the trick. 2 days later, there we were at Bournemouth Gormont, first ever concert, a sea of squealing girls, and then, hitherto having heard only the small speakers on a Dansette record player, for the first time, it was the revelation incarnate, the coming of these insects as they powered out an amplified celestial hymn from Vox Amps and the electric epiphany of what we had sung for Brother Dennis Robert. So, wherever you are, bro, thanks a million. This is what it should sound like. And you'll have to click on the link below to listen to it.